Some of the mistakes that people make that lead to badly chaired meetings are sometimes having the meeting in the first place when you don't really need one. So obviously it's important to think about, do I really need this meeting? Who needs to be there? And where does it need to be? If it needs to go off job, take it off job. It's important to be organised, have an agenda. It all sounds like standard stuff, but so many people have an inadequate situation with the chair who doesn't control the meeting, and it all runs away with itself. It hasn't got achievements coming out of it. So then people just come out the meeting and moan and groan and say, what did we do that for? And if you don't come out the meeting thinking, that was a great meeting, I feel fired up, then question how you're doing it. Meetings are changing because less people want to meet face-to-face now. So if you say to a Generation Y, for instance, let's have a meeting, they'll say, can't we Skype? Or shall we talk on the phone even? So people need to learn how to have meetings where they might not see the person, or they might be doing it from a long distance. And that's a difficult thing to do because you're not gauging body language and so on and so forth. So people's communication skills have to really hone up. In face-to-face meetings, things are changing because less hierarchical structures are leading to equality of the people at the meeting and an exchange of ideas. So it really needs someone who's on the ball to bring the best out of everyone. As we get more and more diverse, there'll be more and more diverse points of view, and someone's got to manage that. The essence of a really good meeting is keep it as short as possible, however, build in more time than you think you'll need. Because nobody ever complained that a meeting finished early, but everybody complained that it finished late. So get the timing right, have a proper agenda, stick to the agenda, but you have to allow it to move around a little bit because you want some creative thought to go into it. If it's too rigid, people won't achieve what they want to achieve. It's important to have someone taking actions, not minutes. Who wants to read through endless pages of minutes of what's gone before? Make it very action focused and make sure that people follow up. Ideally do some pre-work in meetings so that all of the action points have been dealt with and you don't have to trawl through the whole lot before you start, so you're only dealing with the outstanding things. And make sure that everybody in the meeting knows exactly what they're there for and what they're expected to do and how that's going to work out. Because although you don't want to control it too much, if you do some preparation, people will all know what's expected. If I could just give one practical tip to improve meetings, it would be to have a roving chair. And what that means is that each person in the meeting can take a turn at chairing it, which not only will upskill them, as long as they have guidelines and guidance as to how to do this, but it will mean that the meetings are kept fresh because every single meeting will have a different approach. And I think that's really important to keep things going, and it's not always one person who seems to be in charge.